Welcome back to TechRadar's CES 2021 coverage. Our computing writer Jessica Weatherbed got to sit down with the guys over at Razer to chat all about their brand new gaming chair and face mask. That's right, Razer is coming out with a face mask and we got a first look of it working here in this interview, so I'm excited for you guys to see it. If you enjoy this kind of content and want to see all the other CES content we've been making, then make sure you subscribe to TechRadar on YouTube, give the video a like while you're doing that, and remember to head over to techradar.com for the latest tech news and reviews. But right now, on with the show.
Hi, this is Jess with TechRadar, going on with our CES 2021 coverage for this year, and I'm very lucky to be joined by Jivan and Kushal on behalf of Razer to discuss about some of the exciting things that they've announced this year, albeit virtually. So I think one of the coolest things that we've all seen all the images for at the minute is the Project Brooklyn concept chair, which kind of blew our minds a little bit. That's come as a bit of a welcome surprise. And is there anything else that you can tell us about that? Like any features that we can expect in the future?
Yeah, sure. I think that Project Brooklyn is an evolution of where we want to take gaming chairs. Last year was a huge year for us because we just launched our first gaming chair. And with like any product that we bring to market, we kind of try to marry a couple of things, what has been done well and what we can bring to the table. And with the chair that we released last year, ISCO is no different. We basically wanted to look at marrying combining sort of like utility and design of a gaming chair with ergonomic support that you expect when you're going to sit down in the chair all day. And the result of that was the ISCO. Now moving forward, when it comes to Project Brooklyn, we wanted to kind of look at the same ideals here. How do we combine the utilitarian nature and functional nature of a gaming chair, this time with immersion? And immersion is a huge topic with gamers. And that resulted in Project Brooklyn. Now, Project Brooklyn redefines what it means to be an all-in-one entertainment gaming chair. It looks like a regular chair. You can slide it up to your desk and use it. You can put it in your bedroom. You can put it in your living room. But at a touch of a button, it deploys a 60-inch rollout display, fully curved rollout display. You have 4D armrests that are modular and morph into a table when you need to kind of use it for PC gaming with a mouse and keyboard. You can store them away when you want to basically use your console controller, for example. And of course, you can recline and use it with a mobile phone as well. So the chair is extremely utilitarian, extremely practical, but delivers the best in immersion. And on top of that, we have Razer HyperSense. So HyperSense is a haptics technology that we've had now for a while in our headsets. And what it does is take positional audio to simulate how the game would feel. And we have this tech in the chair, in the backrest, and in the seat rest. And yeah, basically it's an amazing chair. It's completely immersive. It can turn back into something completely practical as well at the same time.
That's so cool. Like as you said, all the immersion features and the being able to feel like you're really in the game. That's something incredible. Is this something you see for like the future of gaming chairs then? Do you think we're going to see more of these kind of designs where a full immersion experience is key to the gaming industry?
No, yeah, definitely. I mean, I think that we're seeing these things already in the market today, and we kind of looked at these things as well, right? But they kind of tend to be really impractical with size and function. So Project Brooklyn is sort of an evolution of these ideas, especially given the fact that people are turning to more home-based entertainment today. How can you deliver something that delivers superior immersion, right? Tactile, visual, audio, all three dimensions in your face, while marrying it with the form factors, the gaming chair.
No, that's incredible. So the pandemic is obviously one of the main reasons that we can't meet in person this year and see all these cool gadgets for ourselves, which sucks. But Razer has done amazing things like converting their manufacturing space to make face masks, donating 1 million of these face masks to frontline workers. And one of the other really cool things that we saw, I've seen it blowing up on Twitter over the last few hours as well, is the Project Hazel, the face mask. So can you tell us more about that? Because that's probably like the coolest surgical mask I've ever seen.
Yeah, so 2020 was a crazy year, and Razer, at Razer we wanted to make sure that we could do whatever we could to help the community out with that emergency. So we converted our production lines to make masks, but at the same time we learned the technical expertise and we got the skill set and the ability to set up our own production facilities. We have one in Singapore where we're churning out surgical masks. We also ended up making cloth masks because there was, the need for moving towards just the frontline workers. And with that normal in 2020, towards the second half, people wanted something more reusable, something more comfortable, and we're making these cloth masks. So now we've gone to 2021, and for 2021, we wanted to challenge our teams. We're in a new normal. We wanted to make sure that we can also develop a mask that is developed from the ground, designed from the ground up for the new normal. And that's what Project Hazel is. So we looked at 5 key pillars that we felt constituted towards a smart mask that would be designed for the new normal, and that was safety, social, sustainable, comfort, and personalized. So we looked at these 5 pillars, and it was based on these 5 pillars what we've designed what can be described in the single line as the world's smartest face mask. Yeah.
Now, I understand the chair, like, as cool as the description is, it's very much a concept at this point in time, but you apparently have, like, an actual working prototype of this mask. Is there any chance that we can see it?
Yeah, I do have the prototype. So we have both the black mask and the white mask, and I'll quickly take you through them. So this is the Project Hazel white prototype, and this is the Project Hazel black prototype. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a couple of the features, starting with the white prototype. So one of the features that we have around social is that this mask is actually has a clear, transparent design, to make sure that when you are speaking, all facial features and all expressions can be visible. But additionally, we've also got some LEDs placed on the inside of the mask and what we call low light mode. And low light mode allows you to actually see someone's facial expressions when they have, even during low light conditions or in the dark. So no matter what happens, when you are wearing this mask, you can see facial expressions across, right? And that's very important for us in the new normal, because existing masks today cover your face. You actually cannot read emotions. And additionally, these ventilator pods also double up with something called Razer voice amp technology. Essentially, these pods also have a built-in microphone and speaker system that allow you to actually detect your voice from the inside and amplify it outside. So one of the biggest problems about wearing face masks like this, especially N95 grade respirators, is that when you have them turned on, you end up muffling your voice. So when you're wearing them, because of its airtight nature, your voice ends up getting muffled. And Razer voice amp technology allows you to actually speak as if you don't have any mask on, because you pick up your voice patterns and then we amplify it and remove the muffle through some complex algorithms. And it's actually like when you wear this mask, it's actually like communicating when you don't have any sort of mask on. So that's a really cool feature. And of course, lastly, let me get the black mask on. Being a Razer product, it also comes with, of course, Razer RGB chroma lighting. So chroma RGB, of course, for our fans, but these lights actually have a dual purpose. They're designed to actually give you visual indicators. So when your active ventilator filters need to be replaced, you get a notification telling you that your filters need to be replaced. Or if the batteries are low from these active ventilators, then you can get them. It gives you a visual indicator saying that your batteries are low, you need to charge them. Comes with a UV sterilizing case, so that once you plug this into this case, at the end of the day, it charges by itself, it cleans itself, and you're good to go the next day. And of course, comfort being one of the really important features, because you're going to be wearing this overnight. So we spend a lot of time reinforcing the mask with silicone padding, high quality silicone padding across, so that when you wear this for the entire day, you don't feel any form of fatigue or discomfort. So it's designed for all day wear, super comfortable, super sociable. And it's also giving back in terms of sustainability. Today, there are 3 million masks that get disposed every single day. We want to make sure that's something that's reusable, and that's something that also helps the environment. This is made of 100% recyclable plastic, and all of the other components are environmentally friendly, can be reused multiple times. You don't need to worry about about disposing any components. The filters are replaceable, and it self-sterilizes itself overnight. So we're really excited to see how this can go. This is currently a working prototype. You can actually even subtly hear the ventilators activated when I turn this on. But right now what we're doing is trying to make sure that we get as much feedback from the community as possible while we work towards productizing this down the road.
Honestly, I'm just in complete disbelief over the fact that you guys have managed to think of absolutely everything when it comes to this mask, because if you take it on image alone, like, it absolutely has the Razer aesthetic, but down from the fact that it's so sustainable, the fact that it's made out of recycled materials, I was so excited when I saw this product. It's taken 2021 to make me excited about medical faceware, but I am all for it. But yeah, that's the two kind of big announcements that Razer had for CES this year. Thank you so much for joining me today, guys. This has been incredible, and I look forward to what the future has to bring.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks so much for watching, guys. If you enjoyed that kind of content, check out the rest of our CES coverage on TechRadar's YouTube channel and consider subscribing while you're there. And let me know down in the comments below if you'll be picking up one of those Razer face masks. With all the RGB lighting, I'm definitely getting it.